Right, hello, welcome. This is a 530D BMW from 2014. It's his.
Man.
We're going to review it. So you used to drive an E60, didn't you? 5 Series, 530D.
I did. I had this car, but 10 years older.
And which one's better?
This one.
By a lot. They improved it so much. Like when this car came out, it was well ahead of its time.
I like the old one though. The old one was a good car.
I love the
But
E60.
like this one's got a better iDrive system, and that the old one was a bit hard to use.
Well outdated. I remember it.
This one's not.
This one's still in date. It's 10 years old.
It's not in date.
It's not, but it still works. You just don't have CarPlay or anything futuristic.
Like, yeah, it's still like acceptable for the times kind of thing.
Acceptable for the times.
I don't know. It doesn't have a swipes touchscreen or anything, and none of this moves. Like,
it's got Bluetooth.
It does have Bluetooth.
Bluetooth connectivity. That's all you need. When I was doing research last night, it was said when the E60 came out that it was like completely mad looking for the time.
Yeah, I remember people saying that.
Yeah,
it was well ahead of the time, and nobody liked it. But then, like when it got older, everybody was like, "Yeah, it's a good-looking car."
Everyone loved it.
One feature I do like on this car, and not every automatic car has it. A lot of them do. Is that auto hold button there?
Oh, the handbrake.
Yeah.
Auto hold on. So every time you stop, you don't have to do anything. The car just stops, and you can let go of the pedals, and until you press the accelerator, it's stopped. That is a great feature. I miss having that. I used to have a 6 Series, like very similar to this, 1 year older, and it was amazing. I used to love the start-stop thing. Not the start-stop.
No, not the start.
Auto hold.
I forgot about the start-stop. I've had it programmed, so it's off when you turn the car on.
Didn't you do that in like the first week of owning the car?
I had the car programmed, so you don't have to press the button. And when you turn the car on, there's no start-stop, and I just haven't touched it ever since.
Yeah, there's no point in using it. So if you buy one of these, every time you get in, you've got to press the button that turns off the start-stop feature, which stops your engine at a red light and then starts it again.
If you're in traffic,
just dead quick stop,
and you stop, your engine just turns off,
and then you press the accelerator a second later and it has to fire up again. That's not economical.
It does, I hate it.
There's no way that's economical.
I don't understand, but you can turn it off. They have made it programmable to turn off. So.
And BMWs are very programmable. You can plug a computer in or the car app or whatever and just change everything, and that's one of the features. And you can also make your heated seats hotter.
Yeah.
And burn your arse.
They're good though.
They are good.
What else
not too cold.
What else did we get them?
Did
we get them? The seatbelt noise?
The beep.
But don't tell anyone that.
Oh yeah, the seatbelt noise.
There's no warning at all when I take the seatbelt off. There's no warning.
Beep. But that one is for the naughty people.
You can get the lights to stay on for longer, or you can get things.
Home lights.
Yeah, you can get things put in the menu. Like I've had when you lock it, I can tell it to beep. Just on the menu now.
Oh yeah, the beep. Yeah. So when you press the lock button, it goes beep beep really annoyingly. So then you keep it in the menu so you can turn it off again. And what was that? The coming home lights. When you get home, they stay on longer. There's loads.
You can program it to be how you want it to be.
BMWs are great for changing them. They're a driver's car. You make them exactly how you want them, and then they drive exactly how you want them to drive. Like this is a 2014 car. It's 11 years old.
It's a 64 plate.
64 plate. That's the same. It's 11 years old, and it picks up like that. You'll never be disappointed with the performance.
I f***ing love it. We're doing a little bit over 60 now.
You flipping love it? No, we were doing 60.
How heavy is it? 2 ton? Just under?
1.8. Weighs the same as an Aston Martin DB9, roughly. So this is a sporty car. That's what that tells you.
Does it feel like boat-like?
No, it's not boat-like. You can tell it's big, but this is the M Sport, so the suspension is reasonably stiff, but not too stiff. You can still drive very comfortably down the motorway in it.
It's an extremely comfortable car to own.
Yeah.
I own this car, so
he's had this car for 7 years.
7 or 8 years, yeah.
So he's more than a word qualified. He's more than qualified to tell us all about it. And I had a very similar 6 Series Grand Coupe for 4 or 5 years. and I loved it. I regret selling it every day, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I've done a lot in this car. We took them two, with this one and your one, to Italy, didn't we? All around Europe.
Yeah, we took this and the 6 Series to the Nürburgring, Amsterdam, Stelvio Pass, somewhere else in Italy. We took them all over the place and had the best time ever in 2 BMWs. The two of us, we were both 24-ish. How old were we?
Yeah, that's about right, isn't it?
About 24.
24, 25.
It was a good week, let's put it that way. I don't know much about the 535D, even though I had a 640D, which is similar.
That's the same engine.
It's a twin scroll turbo.
I think.
But I've been led to believe they're less reliable and they use more fuel. But they do go faster, because my 6 Series topped out at 180 and this does about 170 on a German autobahn with no speed limit.
It's been mapped, that's why. It'll do 155.
Oh yeah, it's been mapped. If you get one, it's probably been mapped, depending on who's owned it.
Just a stage 1 remap though is like there's no mechanical changes. Just plugged it in and turned it up.
More power. And it's worth doing, and it makes it more economical as well, because you're not using all that power all the time.
It went from what, 255 horsepower to 305?
I don't know, we should know the figures. What's the standard horsepower?
255, I think.
So standard, a 530D F10 has 254 horsepower.
That's one off.
And remapped, it's on about 305.
Yeah.
And it does 0 to 60 standard in 5.8 seconds, so it's not a slow car by any means. And now it's got more power, so it's even quicker. And you can see the ways go around corners quite quick, and I'm not moving in the seat because of these big bolsters on the seats. I'm proper supported. I had the comfort seats in my 6 Series and they weren't as supporting as these. You never liked them, did you?
No,
you hated my seats.
He slide around everywhere.
I loved them. They were comfortable, but they weren't as sporty as these. Because I'm not moving at all.
But I think that's why I didn't like your seats, because I had mine.
Yeah, probably. So top speed is limited to 155, but you can take that off and it'll do, without a remap, at least 160. At least. You'll probably do 160 with the limiter on.
The speedo goes up to 161, so you will have to get an extra speedo to see how fast you're being after that.
Yeah, so the analog speedo, and have you got a digital one in here on the screen?
I've had that programmed in, yeah, but that runs out as well.
They both cut at 161 mile an hour, so you need your own sat-nav or speedo to see how fast you're going. The car will just tell you you're doing 161, you might be doing 170.
Yeah, you could be doing 180, 190, the car's like, no, 161.
It doesn't make sense, does it? Why would they do that? Right, what else have I put in my notebook then? 520D economy, so...
Yeah, talk about the different engines you can get in them.
There's far too many different engines, we're
There's
not going to
loads.
get too into that because there's so many. But you should buy the 530D, that's the one you should buy. Unless you want a bit more power, get the 535, but for the prices, the 530D is so much more available than a 535D, and you're not going to be let down by the power.
If you're not really interested in cars, then a 520 is sound, isn't it? Like if you're not really bothered,
fast,
then you can have a big comfortable big 5 Series and just have a little 2 litre diesel engine. They're still alright, aren't they?
Apparently they do something like 60 plus miles to the gallon, or maybe 70, but we never see anything like that. In this, what do you see about 30?
Should we have a look?
You drive considerably fast, but not too fast.
Is that long term?
35 mpg average, that'll be long term, yeah. That's instant. Instant's just not any use. I don't understand the instant one.
35 mpg, that's good. I didn't think I got that much.
300 horsepower, big car is not bad at all.
And that's averaging 33 mile an hour.
Looks, it's a beautiful car. I think it's genuinely a really good looking car.
It still looks good now.
It still looks good now.
All I've done, some people don't like it, but I like it. I've changed the silver grille to a black one.
I like the black grille.
But
if you don't like a black grille, there's something wrong with you.
But they've started doing it. Surely, I think it's an option. Yeah, it's an option now.
All new BMWs, you get a black grille. I think, mate, could you back in the day? Someone made them. I don't know.
Maybe.
Either way, it looks better with a black grille. It just does. Maybe it depends on the colour of the car, but black grille is nice. I think the whole front end looks menacing when it's coming up behind you on the motorway.
Yeah, the headlights are boss. I like the headlights.
With the halos. I think the rear end is really good looking. It's just the perfect sort of shape. The boot's huge and it's got good access to it as well. It's they stand out on the road, like whenever, maybe because you have one. So I always look to see if it's you. But they catch my eye whenever one drives past me. Always catch my eye. Seat back pockets. They've got proper big solid seat backs. They're not nets. They're like actually big pockets. I saw them on a picture and I was like, no way. I don't know if I've ever had a car that's had not rubbishy nets.
There isn't bad storage. You've got cup holder. There's two in the back. This pulls down for 2 cup holders.
Oh yeah, in the armrest.
Decent bit of storage if you've
good
only
door
got 4
bins.
passengers.
They're quite wide. Is there a tape measure in them?
Tape measure in there, yeah. I've got nice bit of space in mine.
This is the best storage.
Nice big.
That's huge in there.
Pit, isn't it? It's good in there. And then ashtray for coins. And all the equipment is just like simple, but it looks good and it works.
It's buttons.
It's buttons.
This is why you shouldn't buy a modern car, and especially because they're all electric or hybrid. Save some money, buy something like this. Spend 10 grand. I've looked at the prices. These range from 4.5 to 17 grand. But spend about 10. Get a good one of these. You've got buttons. You don't have to deal with any touch buttons or any of that rubbish.
Can this camera see the screen?
Probably.
Because these buttons are really clever.
Just about.
On the radio buttons here, if you hold your finger on one but don't press it, it tells you what it's programmed to on the screen. So number 2 is heart 80s, number 3 capital UK. I've not pressed it.
I didn't know that.
Number 1, yeah, loads of people don't. Number 1, smooth UK.
I would have thought it would save it.
That's the saved ones. That's what I've saved.
Yeah, but I would have thought holding it saves it on.
No, you don't hold it. You just touch it.
Oh, you just touch it.
No, you've pressed it now.
That was touching it. I touched it.
So you pressed
it. Oh wait. Oh.
You put your finger on it.
You literally just hover your finger on the button.
Yeah.
So it is like haptic, or is
How
it?
clever is that? That's good, isn't it?
I didn't know it did that. You sure you don't have a mouse pad on here?
Loads of people don't know it does that on a BMW. I don't know if it's standard.
Okay, well that's the thing. BMW, if you hold your finger on the button without pressing it in, like I did, it tells you what's on it. Does it do that for all these?
No. It's just the radio, but I think that's quite clever.
I think that's really
like
clever.
That little feature.
Saves you having to press it.
You just scan across and go, that's smooth, that's heart, that's capital, that's greatest hits. I haven't done that one, but you know what I mean?
Good if you get a hire car and it's one of these. Because you know what you've saved. So it's kind of pointless for you, that. Unless you've got a bad memory, which you do. Next point, interior quality. It's good. It's good quality. It is.
Even like the plastic
solid.
is just plastic, innit?
There's a few scratches and stuff, but for you,
it's worn.
He
Yeah,
abuses
I use my car.
He uses them.
And that's Bruno.
That's Bruno the dog.
It's all leather in here. It's all feels lovely. Your seats are black leather.
The leather's not scratched anywhere. The leather looks good. The scratches are more in this silvery stuff. What is that?
It's plastic in it, but you can get like carbon effect ones and.
What's that meant to be? Stainless steel effect?
I don't know. It's like fish scale carbon. I don't know. Weird.
So you can get different interior.
You can change that.
Maybe don't get that silver.
I don't mind it, but
look how scratched it is.
But when it was new, it was nice. But
whoever your passenger has had a sharp elbow.
It's just worn, isn't it? That's just me, isn't it? Reaching over.
Oh yeah. Like a sharp arm. So overall interior quality is really good. It just is. It's got a black ceiling as well.
Yeah, it's 11.
Lovely.
How old is it now? 10, 11?
11 years.
So, and there's a little bit of wear there. Come on, bro.
Yeah, I've seen 11-year-old cars a lot worse. That's the only thing, just a bit of wear on the silver, really. Everything else is pretty spot on. Can't see anything.
The steering wheel feels nice still.
Oh, that's my next point. Steering wheel. The steering wheel. So I had my 6 Series was 2013, and this is a 64 plate. This has the upgraded
Upgraded.
Upgraded. This says the upgraded steering wheel. Mine was rubbish. He hated it, and as soon as he made me hate it, he made me hate mine. But this one is so good. Like,
It's just
I'm not
simple.
driving.
It feels good. It's simple. It's laid out. Everything's where you want it to be.
It's the layout of it. It's the thin spokes, because mine had big fat spokes and a big fat middle in it.
You can hold it however you like.
There's literally
It's comfortable.
and it's proper sport.
It fits in your hand.
I like the design of these bits. Like, it's just the shape of it. It's just done so well.
It doesn't have paddles anywhere.
Oh yeah, it doesn't have
no paddles on this one.
You can get them with paddles, I think, in a 530, can't you?
But
I'm sure you can.
Yeah, you can. It's an automatic.
I had paddles in my 6 Series. I used them maybe once in 4 years.
You can still use the gear stick as a manual though.
Yeah, that's easier because that
Semi-auto.
stays in the same place. The paddles are always not where you want them to be.
And
I like that steering wheel. It's even got the little M at the bottom for M Sport too. What else we got? Quiet inside. We've been having a lovely conversation since we've been out, and you've not been going slow. It's so quiet inside. We'll find out when we do the audio on the microphones.
Should we go down the motorway now?
Yeah, go on.
We'll have a little see how
Just
quiet it is
some
at 70.
noise. But it's so quiet inside. So every time we do a review, I'll try and just write a list of notes like this, and we'll just go through them.
And it drives nice, doesn't it?
It drives so nice. I love these cars. I borrow this off them sometimes, and I love it.
It's done 147,000 miles.
There you go. So if you spend 10 grand on one, you can get one with 100,000 or less miles.
But about 145,000 miles, I had the chain done.
Oh yeah, the chain. Did it stretch? It didn't snap.
It didn't snap.
It stretched. So get the chain done. If you're going to buy one of these, have a look at the mileage. If it's done over 100,000 miles, see if the chain's been done. How much did it cost? 2,000?
It's about £2,000, yeah.
About £2,000, and that was a good price, so it could cost you more. But it hadn't snapped. If it snaps, it can damage a lot more and cost a lot more. You got it just in time.
Yeah.
And you can hear it,
Got
like slapping.
Just rattling.
It's like, it's like a chain noise, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you know what a chain sounds like.
But, like, to be fair, before I had the chain done, it's been around Europe, hasn't it? It's been up and down autobahns. I've not been kind to the engine.
Oh, it's been used.
I drive it.
It's been used.
It's been driven quite fast as well.
Right, speaker options. You can get this with the standard speakers.
Yeah, these are just standard speakers. I don't have. Can you get?
You don't complain, do you?
No, they're fine.
They're fine. You can get Harman Kardon, or you can get
both ones.
Bang and Olufsen.
Yes, you can't get both.
Olufsen. No, Bang and Olufsen. Audi thing.
Bang and Olufsen.
Olsen, I don't know. But I had the Harman Kardon. No, I didn't. I had the normal ones. My speakers were fine in my 6 Series. The Harman Kardons I've heard are really good, and the Bang and Olufsen, they're amazing apparently. But it's a lot of money difference when you're buying it new. But I guess when you're buying them second hand, probably just really hard to find a Bang and Olufsen.
Yeah.
Because that'd be really rarely spec'd because it costs so much. Try and get the Harman Kardon if you like your music, but it's not.
If you're going to be playing music really, really loud, then probably try and find the ones with better speakers. But
yeah,
I've never had a problem. I've played music reasonably loud.
Yeah, you like your tunes. You like your tunes, don't you? Where are we? 5-star safety. It's got a 5-star safety rating. So, when someone crashes into the back of you in a pickup truck, which happened to him.
It did happen to me. A Ford Ranger.
Everyone's fine.
Collided in the back of me.
Oh yes, so this car has been crashed into by a pickup truck and it got rebuilt, got put back together.
Got rear-ended.
Got unbent. Watch these new cameras. There's all these new speed cameras around here, red light, phones, seat belts.
Are they them ones, yeah?
Yep.
Sound.
They're everywhere. If you want to have fun in England in a car, go to Europe. You can't have fun in England anymore. Isofix. I bet you don't know this. You've got Isofix in your rear 2 seats.
I didn't know that.
Okay, so if you're a parent...
I can have a baby seat, yeah.
I thought you said you're going to have a baby.
No, I can have a baby seat.
If you're a parent, you can put children in.
Can you turn that airbag off?
I don't know.
You can, you know. There's a keyhole somewhere. I've seen it. Yeah,
Okay. You may be able to turn.
The front airbag turns off on the passenger
But
side.
has it got Isofix? I don't think it does. You can still strap seats in. Just not Isofix ones, but I don't understand children's seats. Looks. I didn't we talk about looks? Yeah,
Yes.
I've written looks twice.
It looks so good.
Written looks twice. Let's talk about looks again.
This one is a midnight blue colour. So
What's it called?
Midnight blue.
Is that the actual colour?
Yeah. So in the sun, it like shimmers it like a navy blue, but then at night time it just looks black.
It does look black at night. I thought it was like carbon black or something.
Midnight blue, mate.
Midnight blue.
I love it. It's a great colour.
It is a nice colour. Oh, he's running the light. Look at him. So, how do you get there and stop? Like, how? The light goes green. There's no one blocking that junction when that's green. Anyway, reliability. We've kind of talked about reliability, haven't we?
Yeah.
It's never broken down.
The only problem I've had is the chain.
Yeah, like you've never been stranded in
No.
7 years. You've never been stranded.
Apart from like flat tyres and stuff, because it doesn't come with a spare wheel.
Oh yeah, no spare wheel. They come with run flats when they're new.
When they're brand new, they come with run flats. But
Most people might have taken them
they
off.
ruin the ride and they're expensive.
Yeah. You're best just having a friend with a trailer and just have them on standby all the time.
But we're sitting at 70 mile an hour now. What's the noise like? We just
Can they hear us properly? The microphones look like they're picking up alright.
no one. You're not able to shout, are you?
No, I'm not having to shout. I'm talking completely. If we were in my Touareg, we'd be raising our voices a lot more. My 2005 Touareg, which is 10 years older than this.
This car will just eat motorways. It's got cruise control, a limiter. You can just set it to cruise control and you're away.
The cruise control goes up to 120.
I don't know.
I think it is. You can set your cruise control at 120.
Is that what we figured out in Germany?
Yeah. But it won't. I don't think it'll go higher than that. But it means that if you're doing mega speeds and you set it to 120, if you get lazy foot by accident where you just start to get tired and come off the accelerator, the car will pick it up for you again. Touring or saloon? You're a saloon fan.
I like a saloon.
I like a touring. I've never had one, but I really like one. They've grown on me more and more over the years. But I do think the saloon looks better. It just does.
What do you need the touring for?
Dogs.
I don't have a dog.
Just more stuff than you've got. Your hockey kit would fit better in a touring than it does in here.
Yeah, but it fits in here.
It does fit in here. But you've got no boot lift.
I do.
Okay. His hockey kit's huge, by the way.
I'm a hockey goalkeeper.
He's a hockey goalkeeper,
So I have
he's got a lot
loads
of kit. Big cage on his face and everything. So, touring or saloon, from my research last night, the tourings appear to be cheaper. It's cheaper to get a touring, so if you're not bothered, you might as well get a touring. But if you are bothered, get a saloon. They probably drive better as well, because there's less weight over the back, but I might be making that up. That might be.
Is it just personal preference?
It's personal preference.
I just like my saloon.
Yeah. They probably both do the same economicalness and stuff. The touring might be a 0.2 of a slower. It's to 60.
Is the saloon more for like business people?
Oh my god, the sun's coming out. Yes. The saloon's for business people.
Yeah, the touring's for like skiers.
Skiers. You've not got a ski hatch.
I don't have a ski hatch.
The back seats in this, it's an option.
They don't move though. Hello.
It's an option for the back seats in this to fold down. We're getting admired by the Kia Sportage next to us. They
There's
must
one
have
in front
seen
of
all
us
the
as well.
cameras. Oh yeah, there's 2 Kia Sportages. They're such a horrible car.
We're getting stuck.
Don't ever buy a Kia Sportage, get a 5 Series. Look how much better this is than them.
If you just put it in sport mode, lad, it just flies, you know.
Yeah, it goes.
Did you feel it then? I didn't even
drops
do
down
anything.
a gear. It drops.
I didn't even
the
do
gear.
anything.
You put it in sport and it drops.
Then
It's
if
like
you just press the accelerator,
it goes from comfort where you literally just cruise to sport where it's like attack and it makes you drive faster.
it's just picked up from 70 to
70.
70.
It
to
makes you drive faster, doesn't
70.
it? I don't condone this.
But then you've also go the other way, and then If you put it in Eco Pro,
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure, but it just doesn't give you any performance.
I think it shuts off the engine down.
Or like turns the turbo off or something.
Eco Pro. So you've got Eco Pro, Comfort, Sport. Have you got Sport Plus?
No, I haven't got the plus packages. I've just got 3 options.
Okay, 3 options.
You can get Eco Pro and
Plus.
Sport Plus.
You can get Eco Pro Plus. You've got Eco Pro, haven't you?
No.
You've just got Eco.
Oh, Eco Pro. It is Eco Pro.
Eco Pro. You can get Eco Pro Plus,
That's just the one Eco mode, though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there isn't an Eco Pro.
So you've got a little button by your gear stick with arrows, and one is Comfort. You go up an arrow and you're in. No, you're in Eco Pro. Up an arrow, Comfort. Up an arrow, Sport. And going between the 3, it's such a huge difference in driving style.
Yeah, like I'll put my foot down now. You still get a little surge.
There's nothing there.
But
it's like it
doesn't kick you in the back like when you're in Sport.
It dawdles.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, but Comfort mode has a bit more, like,
Comfort is
to go a bit quicker.
It's just
but
in the middle, yeah. It's
more
just
comfortable. And then you put it in Sport and it like changes the whole accelerator, so the accelerator is more responsive.
Sharpens
changes the gears down, so you're in a lower gear, and it's just like attack. It just wants to go fast.
The steering feels more responsive and everything.
Does it? Does it change the steering?
That might just be in my head, but I feel
No,
like it does.
Do you know when the first 5 Series came out? The very first one?
1971.
1972.
Ah!
1 year out. So we're in a car that was made in 1972, and all they've done since then is make it better and better and better and better. And then we've got this, and then after this they start to get a bit worse. Yeah.
The technology, they just put too much technology in them.
Yeah.
Cars
the next one after this, maybe alright, but after that, no. The F10 is the one you want, especially for the value for money you get. For the price of these, you get so much car. You want an F10 530D, you're not going to go wrong.
It's a Supreme Executive Saloon, isn't it?
A Supreme Executive Saloon. Would you rather have the 5 Series than the rivals, as in the Audi A6 or Mercedes E-Class?
Personally, yeah, I don't like the interior on Mercedes.
I don't.
I'm just not a big fan of the interior.
The gear selector's on the right of the steering wheel.
But some people like them. And the Audi, it's not really fussed by it. It's a bit.
This just appeals more. I think it's if you're more of a driver.
You had an A6, didn't you? Probably an older one.
2006 A6.
So when I had my BMW.
When he had his E60, yeah.
And
we had the rivals.
BMW was just nicer, I reckon.
It was probably more comfortable and stuff, but my Audi was quicker off the line with the Quattro.
Less boring though, wasn't it?
Yeah, less boring. You could go sideways. Try and take the Audi sideways, you just understeer into a wall. So, to sum up, rather have this than the rivals because it's better. It's just better. It just is. It just is.
Just all round, it's just a better package, isn't it?
We'll have to review a same age A6 and E-Class.
Anyone got one?
And we'll be like, yeah, the Beat was better. So this is an F10, but you could also get an F18, just not here. And the F18 is a long wheelbase built for the Chinese market as a cheap alternative to the 7 Series.
I want a long wheelbase 5 Series.
I do. It's so random. We'll have to import one day. And they sold them in China, Mexico, Turkey, and the Middle East. This is pointless information. I just wanted to tell it. Like, it's so random. I want to see one. They must look so strange. Imagine seeing a long one next to a 7.
Are they as long as a 7 or what?
I don't know. We need to get one. Find out. Exterior was designed by Yashak Frolic.
Nice. What a name, Frolic.
A different guy designed the Touring.
Oh, that's why I like this one.
And then,
how can a different guy design the Touring?
I thought that was weird.
Did they only get the boot or what?
I don't know. I didn't bother writing his name down.
That's the same car from the front, isn't it?
Yeah.
It looks the same. They never came out with the same. They didn't come out with the same design, exactly the same, just apart from the back, did they?
They must have worked together. Maybe he just did the back end. Like the touring guy just did the back end.
The Frolic guy?
No, the Frolic guy did the Saloon. You like
the Frolic guy? I like the Frolic guy.
Yeah, Yashek.
We can have a Frolic.
Get one with as many options as you can. So when it comes to resale value, options make your resale value higher. So you want as many options as you can, and you can get these with a million options, like heads-up displays and flappy pedals and all sorts, and folding down rear seats. The seats don't fold down, but you can get them with optional folding down rear seats, which is so stupid. That should be standard. It just should be, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
6 Series Grand Coupe, it's standard. 5 Series, it's not. That's
Porsche.
mint, isn't it?
Yeah, Porsche wheels in it as well.
Nice. Facelift or no facelift? Apparently the facelift has indicators in the mirrors.
I've got indicators in my mirrors.
But then I read something else that it's meant to have a touch tracking pad here.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
So apparently we're in a facelift.
With a non-facelift interior.
Yeah, but you know it's a facelift because it has the indicators in the wing mirrors and not in the side of the car. So the facelift is the one you want, I think. It'll probably be worth more, probably cost you more, but it'll probably get you more money back when you come to sell it. Oh, here's one. If you're actually looking at buying one of these, if you want a 520D because you don't want to go as fast, which I understand, if you're not into driving fast all the time, the 520D will more than suffice. So they range from 2,500, which is really cheap.
Can I go right here?
No.
I don't think so.
They range from 2,500 to 19,000 for a 520. I found one with no miles on it for 19,000, but you're not going to pay that much. And then 530Ds range from 4.5 grand up to about 17 grand. So you could get a really good one, I think, for 10. That'll last you a long time, last you 10 years. 10 grand for a 10-year car, that'll do. And you're not going to go wrong, like you're not going to be unhappy with it. You're going to be so happy because they're amazing. It's a really, really good car. We've been really far in this, and it's just sublime. It's such a good car. And it's got this SOS feature, I forgot about that.
Oh yeah?
So you can call the police from your car.
Like a fighter pilot?
Yeah. You got to pay.
There's one here as well, but what's that? Is that like OnStar or something?
That's OnStar.
What's this side for? It doesn't come down, it's just like a blank thing.
I think it lights up if you turn the passenger airbag off. So I've written here 7k will get you an OK 530D M Sport with 100,000+ miles. So 7 grand you could buy this exact car. Basically this is probably worth about 7, isn't it, with the mileage? And it's a boss car for 7 grand. It's so much car for £7,000. Why would you go out and buy a new Suzuki Celerio if they even still make them new? Or what's a new car? They changed them, they don't even make Fiestas anymore.
You can't get a new car for 7 grand.
What's a new car? A Dacia Duster. No, Sandero. Instead of going out and spending whatever on a Dacia Sandero, get yourself an old 10-year-old 530D. You will be so much better off in every way, and your neighbours will think you've got more money than if you bought a Dacia Sandero. Why are you buying a Dacia Sandero anyway? Buy a 530D. Can you believe that? Oh. Get the Pro Nav. That's a point I've written. Get the Pro Nav. So this is not the Pro Nav, and it's a smaller screen.
Yeah,
the Pro Nav. It goes, yeah. Pro Nav's just huge. I had it in my 6, and I'd say it's worth having. And maybe you get the Pro Nav and you get the touch button with the mouse pad on. Who knows? Ask Bert about his experience. Bert, how's your experience?
My experience?
Yeah, how's the last 7 years been? Good.
I've had some ups and downs, won some, I've lost some.
Car-wise?
Oh, car-wise, oh.
Good.
Yeah, it's been good.
Been good 7 years.
Just
Do you know what, right?
Please stop interrupting me.
So, we're driving along the other day in the Touareg. We're out on a job because we work together all the time. And we were talking about cars, and I looked at him and I said to him, "You've had that car for 7 years. Aren't you bored of it yet?" And he went,
No.
That's a true story. That happened, and then we were like, right, we need to do a review.
That's just an honest answer.
Like, you're not bored of it. You still love this car. You talk about it all the time. It's been 7 years. I don't know anyone that's had a car that long and they still love it.
I've done over 110,000 miles in it.
Yeah, you yourself personally.
Yeah, I got it on like 30. It was just under 30, I think, and it's on 147.
You've done a lot in it. It's been a long way, and you still love it. You still find it comfy. You still think it's fast.
Well, it is, and it is.
Honestly, to sum up the whole review, 530D, best car in the world. And I don't have one, but I actually really like them. I'd love one. If I could afford it, I'd go and buy a Touring now just for little trips I want to do. I think they're superb. For the more eagle-eyed people, you might have spotted the big crack in the windscreen. That was a bus through snow at the car. And now there's a crack in the windscreen. But that's not the car's fault.
I haven't called Gavin yet, so we'll get Gavin from Autoglass on it soon.
Yeah, good old Gav. Is he still doing them adverts? No. Got someone else on.
Autoglass repair. Autoglass replace. All four of them go down on a touch and go up on a touch.
That's pretty impressive. It's easy for the driver. It's a driver's car. They're built for just driver convenience, aren't they? They want you to be happy in your driver's seat and everything to be easy, and they want you to get to your place fast without using too much fuel.
Just a very well thought out and
can't go wrong.
Produced car, isn't it?
Yeah. So you've got options to go into your menu and change everything.
That gives me a speed warning when I get to 160
mile an hour. A warning will go off to tell you you're doing 160. Do you think you get there and be like, oh, I didn't realise?
No, it's a proper nice chime that goes bling, bling. God, I'll change it to 40. This is the sound you hear. Oh, you have to. There you go. That's the noise you get.
You're doing 40.
Bling,
bling.
You go.
You're doing 160
you go,
miles an hour.
What was that?
Yeah, you probably wouldn't hear it at that speed. So, a young man, you were 24 when you got this, I think.
Yeah.
As a 24-year-old, this is like a mega car because it's so fast, 0 to 60 in literally 5 seconds, and it'll do 50 miles to the gallon down the motorway. So if you're a young 24-year-old, you're going to save money by buying one of these whilst going really fast, whilst your mate in his Seat Leon is doing 55 down the motorway trying to save his petrol whilst you're doing 90 past him. That's true, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like you don't have to think, oh, I need to go 60 in this. Whereas people in like a Subaru, something with a turbo petrol engine, you will see them going slow down the motorway because they can't afford the fuel. And I see that and I think, what's the point? Why not buy a car you can enjoy?
Because they bought it when the fuel was cheap.
when was that? 90s?
Back when I was a boy.
The start of COVID. So basically what I'm trying to say is a 530D will suit anybody for anything. As you can see, we're back where we started. He's in the car. And we're going to end the video there. If you're looking at buying one, go and buy one. You're not going to regret it. Best car in the world. I'm not just saying that. I don't own one. I want one. I think they're the best car in the world. Out of everything, this just does it all. Look at where we are. You can off-road these things. You can take them to the shop. You can do the school run. You go up Stelvio Pass. You can go around the Nürburgring. Best car in the world. Buy one. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye-bye. Say bye, Bert.
Bye, Bert.
This is a BMW 530D, but not any 530D. This is his. What was your line? I can't remember.
My car.